Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and it's time to take a look at the weekly finds. Now, if you're new to this segment, this is a week-long toy hunt that I do, where I go around to all these various stores, and when I find something cool and interesting, I take a picture of it, and at the end of the week, I compile all the pictures together, and we can see what we got. And starting off like usual, we'll take a look at those cute little Funko Pops. And this week at Target, I found the Cobb Vanth Pop from Star Wars The Mandalorian. And I think he was in Book of Boba Fett too, but I haven't really watched that yet. And this was a cool little pop. You can see Cobb Vanth is in there with the stolen Boba Fett armor. And you can tell it's him because he has that neat little red bandana. Now, I have heard that there is a chase figure without his helmet. I haven't seen it, but if I had have, I would have picked that up for my collection. For right now, if you're looking for this Cobb Vanth with the helmet, you can find him at Target. Also at Target, as part of the Funko Target Con 2022, I found this flocked Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog, and he looked alright, he was cute, and I kind of took a picture of him because he was a Target Con exclusive, and he was flocked, and those things always kind of grab my attention, so if you're looking for flocked Knuckles, check him out at Target. And also part of the Target Con 2022, I found the Batman Joker Art Series Pop, and this was pretty cool. You had the Joker from the Michael Keaton Batman movie in there. He was all purple, he had ha-ha-has and laughing teeth on him, and that was really, really neat. Thought about picking him up, but again, I don't really like the art series. But it does beg the question, and where is the Batman? Because we've seen Catwoman, we've seen the Riddler, and now we've got the Joker, but Batman is still MIA. But I know he is just around the corner, and I can't wait for them to release him. And at Walmart, down the clearance aisle, I went to check on our Gremlins again, and they have moved down from $54.96 to $40. And there was like more of these. I guess they got wet because there's like 3 packages of these winter Gremlins at Walmart. $40. This is a great deal. If you are looking for these NECA Gremlins, check out your Walmart clearance aisle. $40. Really, really good. In the NECA aisle at Target, I found the Spawn She-Spawn figure, and it was a deluxe figure, and you have her in there with all her guns and accessories, and she looked pretty neat. Got a lot of long flowing red hair. Really wasn't into this line, except I did get the Gunslinger Spawn, but she was new this week, hitting the stores right now if you're looking for her. In the Walmart NECA aisle, they have a re-release this week of the Splinter and Shredder 2-packs and the 2-pack of Foot Soldiers. So if you're trying to get your hands on these before the new ones come out, check out Walmart. And on a Walmart I usually don't visit, I found the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze Super Shredder on clearance for $20. Wow! This was an awesome find. $20 Super Shredder, Secret of the Ooze, and it was, I think this is the European version, but we still got it, and it was really nice. Thought really seriously about picking it up because we're about to get some new Ninja Turtles from Secret of the Ooze, and a Super Shredder would go well with it, but for some strange reason, I passed. And speaking of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, now I don't usually do previews because this is a find it on the shelf kind of thing, but you guys have got to see this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze box set. As you see here, this is a makeup of the old VHS movie box, and you have the turtles there. It says Secret of the Ooze, Cowabunga, the new turtle figures from NECA, and these turtles are awesome. And taking a look at the turtles themselves, you can see they are very, very movie accurate. They sort of look like the originals, but they got brighter colors and they're a little more articulated from what I saw. If you're looking for a video about these guys, Pixel Dan did a reveal video, but these are great. And at the end of March, these are going to go up on the NECA store for 2 whole weeks as a pre-order with maybe a limit of 1 or 2, but you're not going to have to hunt these down in the local Walmarts because they're going to be readily available. But if you want to hunt them down in the Walmarts later on and you can't afford the whole 4-pack, they are going to be releasing them in 2-packs like we've seen other Walmart exclusives do. They haven't told us how much they are, but I imagine they're going to be about $150, somewhere around there. Also releasing with the turtles, there's going to be this accessory pack, and it's got a lot of cool things in there. You got different turtle heads, you got Toka and Razar and their animal forms, and a whole bunch of little stuff that was prominent in the movie. So yeah, this is also going to be available on the NECA store for a limited time that you can pre-order somewhere in the middle of March or near the end of March. And if you happen to visit the NECA store right now, you can see that they have 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animated series packs out. You have a pack with a Crooked Ninja Turtle Goon and a Dimension X Rock Soldier, and you can buy an unlimited amount of those, I think. I'm not really sure, but they're about $55 a box set. And they also have a pack with Smash, the leader of the Crooked Ninja Turtle gang, and Zack, the 5th turtle. And he comes with a lot of accessories, as you can see here. And right now, these 2 are going to be up for sale on the NECA store for the next 2 weeks. You don't have to hunt them down. They are going to be Target exclusives when they come out. But right now, go ahead, lock your order in. No hunting around, no frustrations of trying to find them. You know where they are. And another pre-order that came out this week that I wanted to get my hands on was the 1/4 scale NECA Toon Leonardo. This guy is going to be so big. He's going to come with all the stuff, he usually comes with: katanas, turtle communicators, pizza, a couple other things that will probably be in there. But yeah, if you're looking for this guy, you can find him online. Various retailers have him on sale. He's going to range a little over $120, maybe 115, 110, depending on where you get him. He's huge. He's going to be 12 inches, 13 inches, I don't know. I'll do a review on him when I get him, and this will probably be the only turtle of this size that I get, because Leonardo's my favorite turtle, and he's really the only one I need in this scale. And the last thing about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this week I want to talk about was this preview release of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA Last Ronin figure, and this thing was awesome. He is so dark and gritty. You got him right here, and you got all of his weapons and alternate hands, and looks like some climbing gear. So yeah, if you've read the story, The Last Ronin, you know who this is, which turtle this is, and you know that this is an awesome figure for an awesome story, and I highly recommend it. And you can get this guy online now or pre-order him somewhere around $30, $40 in that ballpark, depending on where you pick him up. Okay, and that's it for all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff I found this week. For G.I. Joe, down the clearance aisle, I found the 3/4 inch Stalker figure. He was on clearance for a single buck. That's right. There was a whole buggy full of these guys on sale for just a buck, and coming down from like $13 or $12, whatever it was. It was crazy inexpensive how much this guy went for. So if you're looking for this Stalker guy and you haven't found him yet, check out your Walmart clearance aisles. You might find him for a buck. I've heard he's going for $2 as well, but a buck or $2, you can't beat that price if you're looking for this toy. For Star Wars, this week, I found a Star Wars The Mandalorian Scout Trooper carbonized at Target, and he looked really cool. He was all shiny in the box. And next to him, I also found a carbonized Paz Vizsla, the Jon Favreau Mandalorian from the Mandalorian series. So these are really neat. They're exclusive to Target, and they're shiny, and it kind of makes them a little more expensive. I think these are about $27, $28. So if you're looking for these nice carbonized versions of these characters, they're hitting stores right now. For He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the Netflix series, I found this neat little Trapjaw cycle that was just released this week. And you have Trapjaw there, and you have this big wheel thing, and it's one of those power attack vehicles, and what you could do with this guy is you put this little thing on his hand, and I think the claw on his hand moves or spins or something. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it looked pretty neat, and it was kind of heavy, so if you like this series and you're collecting the little vehicles, this one's for you. And I found him at Walmart. For DC Multiverse this week, I found the Bruce Wayne Unmasked. And this is very similar to the Bruce Wayne we saw earlier from the Batman series. The other one had like a COVID mask on, and this one he doesn't have a mask. So it was okay. Not really a lot of differences other than the face sculpt. But if you're interested in either of these, I found the unmasked version at Target. Also for DC Multiverse, I found the unmasked Batwoman. Now we saw the Batwoman a couple weeks ago in her regular costume, and now here she is without her mask. And she's kind of cute, you know, got a nice face sculpt to her, and she comes with some nice effects for the boots and alternate hands and a batarang. So yeah, if you're interested in her, she's hitting shelves now. And the last thing for DC Multiverse, I found this gold label Batman in hazmat suit. Now I know this is the third time we've seen this figure, okay? The first time I didn't really get a good shot of his head. The second time I wanted to show a better picture of his head. And now the third time, this is actually a different figure. This is the gold label version. And what's different about this figure is the paint job is different, and the bat symbol will light up. And here is a picture of them side by side for comparison. You can see there's a lot of different highlights on the gold label version, like the shoulders and the gauntlets are all kind of silver washed, and then the boots, they have a lot of silver and gold accents to them. The belt is more golden on the gold label as opposed to a kind of a brown on the regular release. And obviously the symbol lights up somehow. I wasn't able to check it to see how it worked, but obviously I think if you just push it down, I'm sure there's some batteries or something in there that will make it glow. But anyway, that was a pretty neat thing, and I found it at Target. And for Marvel this week, I found a Titan Hero series, Doctor Strange and the Scarlet Witch. And this was a neat little thing I found. It ties into the Multiverse of Madness, and you have these 12-inch figures of them. They're very limited. It's more for the kids, but I thought the likeness of Doctor Strange was really, really good when I took a look at it, and all he needs is his cape. It might be in there somewhere at the bottom, folded up, but yeah, it was a neat little 2-pack, so if you got kids and they like the Titan series, you might want to check these out, and I found this at Target. And for the Marvel Legends series, I finally found the Despair from the Retro Wave, and this was the last figure from the Retro Wave that I was looking for. So had I been buying them, I would have been able to complete Retro now, and I would have had them all. But the only figure I got from this series was the Sleepwalker, but I found him. That's what matters. And for Transformers, I found the Target exclusive Buzzworthy Bumblebee Studio Series 8602. Now, this figure is just so strange to me. One, it has nothing really to do with Bumblebee. It's obviously from the Studio Series that they've stole to put in the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Target exclusive line, but they redid Cup to give him a more cartoon paint job, and that killed me because I got the original Studio Series 8602, but I had to have this one because the chest looks so much better and the eyes are painted blue, and it looks so much more like Cup. Oh, this is the stuff that drives me bonkers because, I wanted it, but I didn't want it, and I had to play it again, and oh my gosh. Anyway, expect a review on this guy, and I'll compare the differences, and you can make the decision which you think is better, because they're still both on the shelf right now. And finally this week, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but Hasbro did a stream on the Hasbro site about G.I. Joe, where they released images of this awesome Transformers G.I. Joe crossover with Megatron and the Baroness, and this thing looks awesome. I had to pre-order this as soon as I saw it because, yeah, I don't know if it's going to sell out anytime soon, but it looked great. So in this crossover, you get the Baroness there, and she has her little gun, and she's actually on a card back, and she's going to be really neat. Little 3¼ inch figure. I don't know why they went with Baroness. I would have figured Cobra Commander, but they may have had their reasons. Maybe Cobra Commander had been done, and they needed to put out a new Baroness, but whatever. And then you get the Hiss tank here, and the Hiss tank is awesome. It looks exactly like a Hiss tank. It's all black, and you got the guns at the top, and you can see Megatron's fusion cannon up there on the top. That is so cool. And then obviously it will transform into the Decepticon leader himself, Megatron. And that is actually a really good looking G1 Megatron. A majority of the black has disappeared, and you have some grays for his chest and his legs. And it looks really good. And I like the turret on top of his head. You can still use that. That looks pretty cool. And then you can combine the two. You can put Baroness in that little turret, and she could be on Megatron's back shooting G.I. Joe or the Autobots. Who knows? And that looks really, really neat. And from what I understand, there is an Autobot in the line. So thinking it's going to be Optimus. Obviously, if you got Megatron here, I don't know. But it's something worth looking out for. So anyway, that's all of Transformers I found this week. That is it for toys. But one other neat thing I found this week was this new edition of Villainous. It's the bigger and better set. And if you're not familiar with Villainous, it's a cool board game where you get 3 Disney villains and you try to achieve your goals while trying to stop the other players from achieving theirs. And it's really fun. This is like the 4th or 5th set they've got out, and they also did a Marvel version. There's 2 sets of the Marvel version out, but this particular one I found at Target. It's Target exclusive. And usually what happens is they have an exclusive game piece, and if you check out the back, you can see that the villains in this set are Lotso, Syndrome, and Madam Mim. You can see the pieces down there. They're really cool, and I'm not exactly sure which piece is exclusive. Probably going to be the Syndrome piece because he was on the cover of the box, and that's usually who they do the exclusive piece for, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that is the list, guys. I hope I found something that you found interesting this week. Most of the things I found on this list are out on the shelves right now, so if you're looking for them, happy hunting. And until next time, guys, have a great night and keep playing.